Good afternoon, Demon Nation. Welcome to Demon Stadium here on the campus of Duncan High School, where the Lady Demons get their final tune-up of the season as they get ready to host a regional here at Halliburton Stadium, at Demon Stadium here starting Wednesday day at 2 o'clock, I believe, will be the first game. Announcers are being read off here. You got your Duncan Lady Demons versus the Lindsay Lady Leopards. This will be a really good tune-up for both teams, as Lindsay's already won their regional and is headed to a super regional. The Lady Demons come in 24-11 in their record today with a perfect 12-0 district record, while the Lindsay Lady Leopards come in 25-9. I'm going to pause just for a minute here for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, and then we'll get some lineups for you. All right, Demon Nation, we're ready to play some softball. It's a beautiful day out here. Got a little bit of a breeze. Looks like coming out of the south, blowing into the stadium. But nice temperatures here. Lady Demons sporting their pinstripes. Here's your starting defensive lineup for the Lady Demons. Catching will be Madison Vonfeld. First base, Jaylee Roebuck. Second base, Hallie Robinson. Shortstop, Finley Davis. Third base, Shiley Orr. Right field, Jalen Reed. Center field, Mallory Taylor. Left field, Peyton Wagner. And in the circle, the Tulsa commit senior, McKenna Wilson for the Lady Demons. And your batting lineup for your Lady Leopards will look like this. Batting first, pitching Reese Flood. Batting second, playing second base, Presley Gomez. Batting third, playing third base, Addie Dotson. Batting fourth and catching, Nakobe Miller. Batting fifth, playing center field, Brecken Klein. Batting sixth as a designated player, Brooklyn Brown. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Riley Russell. Batting eighth, playing first base, Braxley Burton. Batting ninth in left field, Jay-Z Anderson. And the flex player playing right field will be Dylan Raines. So here we go, Demon Nation. Let's get one more tune-up game before we start postseason play. Lady Demons have finished their warm-ups. They are ready to go. McKenna Wilson puts on the mask, grabs some dirt, walks up to the pitching plate, toes the plate, brings home first pitch. Misses just low for ball one. This is Reese Flood, the pitcher for the Lady Leopards, kicking things off for Lindsay. As the 1-0 is in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On 1 pitch. Hard hit foul ball out of play over the Lady Demons dugout. Flood, arguably one of the best hitters on this Lindsay Leopard team. Here's your 1-2. Fouled off. Just gets a piece of it to stay alive, but McKenna Wilson jumps out ahead of this leadoff hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball that's fouled down the third base line. Glad everybody's tuning in. Let me know where you're listening from. Check in on the Facebook Live page. I'm Jimmy Akers with the Duncan Athletic Live Stream team. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Up, ball 2. Glad to bring this game to you as the ladies Lady Demons wind down the season and get ready for postseason play and get ready for their state tournament appearance, we hope. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes upstairs. Gets the K. There's strikeout number 1 for McKenna Wilson. That'll bring up Presley Gomez for the Lady Leopards, who looks like it's going to be that left-handed slapper as the first pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, no score here early. Top of the first inning. Lady Demons and the Lindsay Lady Leopards having a nice tune-up exhibition game here. As the 1-0 is in for a strike on that outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gomez drops that bat like she wants to bunt, but takes the pitch for ball 2. Looks like the Lady Demon infield is staying at about normal depth. As there's a swing ground ball to Finley Davis at short. She'll throw across the field, but not in time. The speedster Gomez is able to beat that ground ball out. And the Lady Leopards have a 1-out base runner. Ball's kind of it's a slow roller there to short. Finley had to attack that ball and come up throwing. She made a really hard throw across the diamond, but the speedster just beat the throw out to first base. That brings up Addie Dobson for the Lady Leopards. We'll take that first pitch out for ball 1. Pretty aggressive leadoff. See if they decide they want to try to challenge Von Felt's arm here early. As the 1-0 is in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Lady Leopard on first base. Dobson the batter. That ball sneaks away from Von Felt, and Gomez will head to second base. Pitch kind of took Madison Von Felt up to her legs and hits the end of her glove and bounces out. Doesn't get too far, but far enough to let the speedster Gomez advance. 2-1 misses out. 3 balls, 1 strike on Dobson. Here's your 3-1. Ball 4. Oh, no, she rang up a late strike. Dobson had already thrown the bat toward the Lady Leopard dugout and was trotting her way to first base. Instead, we got a full count. Pop up to first base. Jaylee Roebuck will make the catch. Try to throw behind the runner at second, but she slides in safely, 1 away. That ball drifted just foul down the first base line, but Jaylee's able to range over, make a great catch, try to make a hard throw behind the runner at second base to force that tag up throw, and Gomez was able to slide back in safe. So instead of what looked to be what Dobson thought was a walk, up being a pop out to first base, and there's 2 away with the Lady Leopard on first. That brings up Nakobe Miller for the Lady Leopards, who will take ball 1 on that inside corner. That's pop foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lady Leopards threatening here with a runner in scoring position early. Lady Demons trying to squash that threat with 2 outs here. McKenna brings home the 1-1 pitch. That's a ball hit right back at McKenna. She'll reach her glove out, make the catch to end the threat. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Still scoreless here at Demon Stadium. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation, where we head to the bottom of the first inning. Lady Demons grab the bats, head to the plate, and try to get some offense going early here in this tune-up exhibition game between the Lindsay Lady Leopards or Leopardettes, whatever you want to call them, and your Lady Demons. Your Lady Demons batting lineup will look just like this. Batting first, Jalen Reed. Batting second, Mallory Taylor. Batting third, Ray Crow. Batting fourth, McKenna Wilson. Batting fifth, Jaylee Roebuck. Batting sixth, Shiley Orr. Batting seventh, Peyton Wagner. Batting eighth, Madison Von Felt. And batting ninth, Hallie Robinson. In the circle for the Lady Leopards will be Reese Flood. Reese has had an outstanding season. As I mentioned before, Lindsay has won their regional and will head for super regional. They do things a little different in their class. They have a regional and a super regional before they head to state. So this is a good opportunity for them to tune up right before they host a team for super regionals, which they will be hosting. All right, warm-up tosses have been thrown. We are ready to play ball. Here's your bottom of the first inning, brought to you by Sparklight. As your Lady Demons head to the plate. Kicking things off for the Lady Demons, the spark plug herself, the Reed Rocket, Jalen Reed. If you think Gomez had speed, wait to see this young lady. She has speed to burn. So here we go. Reese Flood stares in and brings the first pitch. It's low for ball one. Jalen, that traditional left-handed slapper. She'll start in the back of the box and work her way to the ball. There's a slow roller to third that'll go foul. That's probably the best thing that could have happened for Lindsay on that hit there, that ball goes foul, because by the time Dobson was going to scoop that ball up, Jalen was already crossing the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike. As she swings through the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Flood not working fast here. She's taking her time, these pitch calls. And Jalen with the rare K there. She reaches for an outside pitch for strike 3. So with 1 out, that brings up another speedster, Mallory Taylor. Was also that slapper type. She'll start in the back of the box and see if she can work some short game as she swings through the first pitch for strike 1. As I said, Reese doing a long staring here, shaking off a couple of pitches. He is working at kind of a slow pace as the 0-1 misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a slow hit to third base. She'll scoop it up, make the throw across the diamond, and there's 2 away. That's kind of the bread and butter there for Mallory Taylor. She hits a little slow roller down the third baseline there, but Dobson, being well aware of the speedster of Taylor, she's lined way up, is able to make that catch and or make that scoop and throw across the diamond. That brings up Ray Crow here with 2 outs, who will look at strike 1 on the inside. Oh, 1 pitch. This misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first inning, still scoreless here at Demon Stadium. Hard hit that's going to bounce off the glove at first base and get into right field for a base hit. There's the Lady Demons' first hit of the game. Great piece of hitting there by Ray. She just takes that outside pitch, goes with it, hits a hard line drive that just raises up enough that it bounces off the top of Burton's glove and gets into right field for a base hit. That brings up McKenna Wilson for the Lady Demons, who's looking to get a 2-out rally going. And she'll take a strike one there on the inside. Oh, 1 pitch. Will be fouled straight back to the backstop. McKenna's quickly jumped out to an 0-2 hole here. That one just misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Demons on first base. Here's your 1-2 pitch by Flood. Gets a piece of it, fouls it out of play to stay alive. Flood doing a really good job of working at a slow pace here. She's done a good job of mixing up her zones, moving the ball around. Here's your 1-2. Again, popped out of play for a foul ball. Equally impressive at bat here from McKenna Wilson, who's fouled off several with 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Changeup that hits the dirt, but Miller's able to knock it down before Crow or Ray could head to second base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped out of play. Really nice at bat here. Lady Demons got a quick 2 outs and then the base hit. Now McKenna's going deep in the count, which is forcing Flood to throw a whole lot of pitches this inning. This is really good quality at bat for McKenna Wilson. Here's your 2-2. Gets another piece of it. Fouls it. Next stop. We'll do it again. As quick as the Lady Demons got those 2 outs, you really want to see Flood throw some pitches here in this inning, make her work. McKenna's done a great job of that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Demon on first base. Hard hit ball down the third baseline. It'll go off the bag and into left field. Rounded second, headed to third is Ray Crow. She'll be waved around. Ray's going to try to score. She will score, and McKenna's in with a 2-out, 1-run double. Great piece of hitting there by McKenna Wilson. That ball literally hit the third base bag, shot up in the air, and found its way into the left field corner. And Ray from first base scores and puts McKenna in with the double. Lakin Reed in to run it. Second base for McKenna Wilson here with 2 outs. And this is Jaylee Roebuck who fouls that first pitch off. And the Lady Demons strike first. 1-0. Clutch 2-out hitting right there, Demon Nation. This is Jaylee Roebuck for the Lady Demons with the 0-1. That ball hits her. Hit her in the elbow. And Jaylee will head to first base. So with 2 outs, the Lady Demons have put together a nice run here. That brings up Shiley Orr for the Lady Demons as they look to try to keep this rally going. First pitch. It's that low zone there for strike 1. It's 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Lady Demon on first and second with 2 outs. Shiley fouls that one out of play. She's quickly got out to an 0-2 count. Have to shorten up here and try to just put something in play and see what you can make happen. 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to right field, just foul. Oh, that was just foul. I know your right field view ain't real good there. You can't get all the way out to the outfield, but we'll try to get you a little more of it. There we go. It's a little more of it. That ball went just foul. So we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, got her. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. And that'll do it for the Lady Demons, but not before the Lady Demons strike first here at Demon Stadium as they take a 1-0 lead over Lindsay as we head to the top of the second inning. Your score, Lady Demons 1, Lady Leopards 0. Just a reminder, you are listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Go to your local Sparklight office and check on pricing. If you're in Duncan, go see Olivia or Lauren about pricing options. Experience ultra-fast internet with our fiber-powered network. Customize your Wi-Fi options and enjoy seamless streaming, gaming, and connectivity throughout your home. At Sparklight, we're more than your internet provider. We're your neighbor. With local support, 24/7 tech help, and a focus on making life easier, we're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Thank you, Sparklight, for always supporting Duncan High School athletics. Well, here we go, Demon Nation. Let's head to the top of the second inning with the Lady Demons grabbing that early 1-0 lead. Get your thing on that. That brings up Brecken Klein for the Lady Leopards. There's a ground ball back to McKenna Wilson, who'll scoop it up, make the throw to first base, and there's one away. Great field in there. She releases that pitch and turns into a fielder, scoops the ball off the ground, makes the good throw to first base, and one away. And that brings up Brooklyn Brown for the Lady Leopards. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. There's a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2. Brown not real pleased with that. Kind of tried to pull out of the box like she thought it was going to hit her. She tried to sell it. Did not work. Here we go. 1-2 count. Pop foul ball out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ring it up. Strike 3 on that outside corner. Strike 3. 2 away.
Now batting number 7, Riley Russell.
McKenna came at her on the inside there and then flipped right around and hit that outside corner. Just froze her up for called strike 3. And that brings up Riley Russell, who will look at strike 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, no balls, 1 strike. Now we're at no balls and 2 strikes as the 0-1 hits that inside corner, low inside corner. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Ring it up. That'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Demons as they make short order of it. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Score remains Lady Demons 1, Lady Leopards 0. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Well, welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation, where the Lady Demons are off to a 1-0 lead here early in the bottom of the second inning. They've grabbed the bats. Time for some more offense as they look to add to that 1-0 lead. Kicking things off for the Lady Demons will be Peyton Wagner.
Starting it off for the Lady Demons is going to be number 12, Peyton Wagner.
Want to send some shout-outs out there if Mama Miller and Papa Miller out there listening tonight, James and Barbara Miller. Thank you guys for tuning in. Coach Miller's mom and dad, big-time supporters. As Peyton takes strike one on that top side of the zone there. We hope James and Barbara are tuned in. Miller are tuned in from Kingston. As Peyton swings through the 0-1. Coach Miller in his third season, along with Coach Mullins and Coach Schneider for the Lady Demons, doing a great job. Called strike three, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and Peyton will go down via the K, 1 away. That'll bring up the catcher, Madison Vaughnfeld for the Lady Demons. Love to give you a shout out. If you'll go to Facebook and go to Duncan High School Athletics, the game's being broadcasted live there, and let us know your name and where you're listening from. I'd love to give you a shout out. Popped up on the infield. Gomez ranges under, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Looks like Monfelt just got under that ball, pushed it up. Gomez did a good job ranging in, getting under it, making the catch. I'll bring up Hallie Robinson here with 2 outs. Take ball 1 low. Here's your 1-0. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Lady Demons up 1-0 over the Lady Leopards of Lindsay. Here's your 1-1. Foul to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Up. Ball 2. This Flood is trying to mimic what McKenna did in the top of the second and have a 1-2-3 inning here. Hallie might have something to say about that. As she takes ball 3, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As she swings through the full count, and that'll do it. Lady Demons get 3 up, 3 down, and we'll head to the top of the third inning. Score remains Lady Demons 1. Lady Leopards 0. We'll be right back here listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium, Demon Nation, where the Lady Demons are clinging to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. Which just reminds me I need to change your inning.
Starting off with the Lady Leopards, it's going to be number 4, Braxley Burton.
There you go. Top of the third. Get things going for the Lady Leopards will be Braxley Burton. McKenna Wilson back to work for the Lady Demons in the circle as Burton will try to bunt, and she pops that ball straight up and out of the stadium. First time I seen a bunt fouled so hard back it went out of the stadium. That's when you know your pitcher's throwing hard. No balls, 1 strike. See if she squares up to bunt again. She does not. Still appeal and nope. Go try to strike on that outside edge. One ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, swing and a miss.
Now batting number 10, J.C. Anderson.
That brings up Jay-Z Anderson for the Lady Leopards. Jay-Z batting in that 9-hole before they flip back to the top of the lineup. Swing and a miss. She was a mile behind that one. Played again for a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here in the top of the third inning, Lady Demons up 1-0. On what both teams are considering a final tune-up game before postseason. Oh, I do not know where that missed, Demon Nation. On that outside edge, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Get it that time on the swing and the pitch. Strike 3, 2 away.
Now batting number 6, Reese Flood.
That'll bring the lineup back to the top. Reese Flood, the Lady Leopards pitcher. Step into the box here with 2 outs, try to get something going. She swings at that first pitch and fouls it straight back to the backstop. As right now, McKenna Wilson has registered 5 Ks in 2 innings. 0-1 pitch, tries to bunt but fouls it back. And now quickly is in an 0-2 hole with 2 outs. As usual, McKenna is on fire. Got a timeout on the field as shortstop Finley Davis has got to tie the 2 away. Can the Lady Demons do it again? 3 up, 3 down. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Just gets a piece of it. That ball was a little out. Strikes. Ooh, that 1-2 comes inside just a bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McKenna grabs some dirt there with her pitching hand. She's ready to go. Ooh, up just a bit. All of a sudden, this zone's gotten just a little tighter. Full count. It's your full count pitch. The throw across the diamond. That'll do it. Great piece of fielding there by Finley. Attacks that ground ball. Comes up, makes a great, strong, accurate, hard throw across the diamond to retire Flood. And we head to the bottom of the third inning with the Lady Demons up 1-0 over the Lindsay Lady Leopards. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back, Demon Nation. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Lady Demons still clinging to that 1-0 lead. Change your innings for you here. As I stated before, I want to send a special thank you to James and Barbara Miller. Coach Miller's, we'll call them Mama Miller and Papa Miller in Kingston, Oklahoma, as they tune in to support these Lady Demons. And just got to thinking between innings, I'm going to have to get together sometime with James and Barbara and see if I can get some good stories about Coach Miller through the years where I can share with everybody online that's listening online. So if you're listening out there, Mama Barbara, Papa James, if you're tuned in, we need some funny Miller stories. I know there's some out there. Here we go, Demon Nation. Back to the top of the lineup with Jalen Reed. He'll swing through the first pitch. Reese Flood back to work for the Lady Leopards in the circle. No balls, one strike. She swings through the 0-1. Quickly jumps into an 0-2 hole. See if the Reed Rocket can put something together here. Just put something in play. Anything on the dirt is could be something big with Jalen and her speed. Here's your 0-2. Great take there by Jalen. That ball looked like it had a little bit of a rise ball pitch there. It lifted up on her. Good take. 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another good take there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She'll swing. She'll swing through that one and be retired via the K. As Jalen had a hard time figuring Flood out tonight so far. That'll bring up Taylor for the Lady Demons. We'll look at ball 1. Swing through the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a 2-1, or the 1-1 misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Going to skip a couple of commercial breaks coming up here soon. We got some information to pass along on some milestones that we're mighty proud of as the 2-1 misses up. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4. Ball 4. Mallory Taylor will head to first base, and the Lady Demons will have a 1-out base runner.
Now batting number 43, Ray Crow.
Brings up Raylan Crow. This will be interesting. It's be interesting to watch right here with Mallory's speed. Does Coach Miller decide to test Nakobe Miller's arm here and see how quick he can get Mallory Taylor in the scoring position? Here's Ray Crow. Fly ball to center field. Center fielder ranges under it, makes the catch. 2 away. That's aggressive swinging right there by Ray Crow as she takes the first pitch and just jumps on it but pops it up to Klein in center field. There's 2 away. Brings up McKenna Wilson here. They try not to strand Mallory at first base. Flood will hit strike 1 on the outside. Popped up. See if it stays. Nope, it'll go just out of play. Burton gave it a good run over there, and looked like she may have room right in front of the Lady Demons dugout, but it just goes foul. Just goes out of play. Popped up again, about the same spot, a little deeper, it'll go out of play. McKenna really attacking that outside pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a hard hit ball to right field, but right at Raines, who will make the catch to end the inning for the Lady Leopards. That's a hard hit ball, but it was literally right at Raines. She had to take one step over and make catch. It was a hard shot to right field, but that'll do it for the Lady Demons here in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Lady Demons hanging on to a 1-0 lead.
Elected into the Duncan Hall of Fame.
Duncan Sports.
Duncan Sports Hall of Fame.
Proud and honored to say congratulations to Coach Robert Cowan for being selected for the Duncan Sports Hall of Fame. Coach Cowan had what many would say is a Hall of Fame coaching career here with Duncan Softball. He did an amazing job. He registered well over 600 wins in his career as a Lady Demons softball coach, and we are super proud to say and honored to say congratulations, Coach Cowan, on your nomination for Duncan Sports Hall of Fame. Very deserving. A great coach, a great man, a great teacher, and a great mentor. Congratulations, Coach Cowan. So here we go, Lady Demons, or Demon Nation, back to work here. Lady Demons are back to work in the field. First pitch to Gomez is fouled off. If you see Coach Cowan around campus or around town, give him a big hug, a handshake, or a pat on the back, and tell him that man congratulations on a Hall of Fame career. 1-1 misses. Oh, 0-1 misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, trying to fix your inning there. There's a ground ball that'll bounce off of McKenna Wilson's glove. And Gomez is going to reach.
Now batting number 24, Addie Dodson.
That was a ball that looked like maybe we should have let it head to Hallie Robinson at second base, but McKenna tried to make a play on it, but she boots it off her glove, pushes it over to the side there, and the speedy Gomez is aboard with no outs. And that brings up Dobson, who shows bunt. Off to second goes Gomez. Oh, he called her safe. I think we might have dropped the ball. Oh, man, I think the throw was on time, on line. We had her, but I think we might have dropped the ball.
Hey, you good, Ben?
And the speedster Gomez swipes second base, and the Lady Leopards have a runner in scoring position with no outs. This is Addie Dobson, who will take a strike on that outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dobson is 0 for 1 today. Show bunt. She'll push it foul. Roebuck did a good job of attacking that bunt, but she actually bunted the ball so hard she pushed it right by Jaylee, but thankfully it was in foul territory. And now with 1 ball and 2 strikes, that should probably take the sacrifice bunt off the table. She don't want to retire the out by foul ball on a. Doesn't matter. She swings through it. Strike 3, 1 away. Dobson is retired via the K. That brings up Nakobe Miller, the Lady Leopards catcher. First pitch misses up for ball 1. That was a good pitch sequence there by McKenna to go after Dobson, register that out, and more importantly, keep Gomez hanging right there at second base. So here's Miller, who's 0 for 1 today as well. As the 1-0 misses up, 2 balls, no strikes. Show bunt, popped it foul. A lot of these Lindsay bunts are being put up in the air, so they're really living dangerously on these bunts. At some point, these runners are taking off on the bunt and run, and they're going to pop one of these up, and Lady Demons are going to double them down. Living a little dangerously on these bunts. 2 balls, 1 strike. Misses up and out. 3 balls, 1 strike. There's 1 away. Lady Leopard on first base. Top of the 4th inning. Lady Demons up 1-0. Swings through the 3-1. What a beautiful pitch by McKenna there. Full count. Big pitch right here, Demon Nation. Hold your breath. Exhale, Demon Nation. Strike 3. 2 away.
Now batting number 2, Brecken Klein.
What a big pitch by McKenna Wilson there. The pressure's on. You walk her. You put runners on first and second with 1 out. Instead, she hits that bottom inside zone and sets her down 2 away. And Gomez still hanging out at second base. That brings up Brooklyn Brown, who will look at strike 1 on that inside zone. There's a ball that's going to go up the middle. It's a base hit. The whole Gomez at third base.
Now batting number 12, Brooklyn Brown.
My apologies. That was Brecken Klein with the base hit there. That was Brecken Klein who had the hard hit ground ball up the middle. It just gets by McKenna Wilson. Great job of Mallory storming in to hold Gomez at third base. So here we are with Brooklyn Brown with 2 away and runners on the corners for the Lady Leopards. Tense moments here at Demon Stadium, as the Lady Leopards are trying to tie this game up. One misses up. Little trickery going, tomfoolery going on there with Klein at first base as she kind of walks to second, gets all the way out there, and this jogs halfway out and then halfway back, trying to force a throw. But Lady Demons don't bite. They'll give up second base there to hold that runner at third. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Brooklyn Brown. Brown is also 0 for 1 today. A lot of 0 for 1 so far. Great pitch on that inside corner, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Big pitch here, Demon Nation. Swing and a miss. McKenna Wilson does what McKenna Wilson does. Sets down another Lady Leopard via the K, and we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Threat eliminated. Exhale, Demon Nation. Your Lady Demons are up 1-0, and we'll grab the bats and try to add to that as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Demons up 1-0. That is we're going to keep it here over the break, Demon Nation. We got a new pitcher to talk about. That's likely the last time you will see McKenna Wilson as well, as both teams have agreed to throw some pitching depth out here as they're working this tune-up. I'll give you some, let's see, your new pitcher for Your new pitcher for the Lady Leopards will be Addie Dobson.
County coach softball at Duncan High School.
Addie Dobson will step into the circle for the Lady Leopards here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
2022.
And that's going to do it for McKenna Wilson today. And I want to announce that McKenna Wilson, starting the day, was 12 strikeouts away from her 600th strikeout. She registered 8 today. She registered 8. So she will need 4 more Ks, which she will certainly get by the end of this week through regionals, and she will have registered 600 Ks. So congratulations to McKenna Wilson on our upcoming milestone.
Winning a boys state championship in 2006 and a girls state championship.
As Coach Cowan is getting his announcement over the
High school girls were state
intercom, PA.
That's fan. Coach Robert Cowan was inducted to the Oklahoma Fast Pitch Coaches Association Hall of Fame in 2014 and was awarded Coach of the Year in 2000 by the Oklahoma Fast Pitch Coaches Association. Coach Robert Cowan also had over 600 wins as a softball coach.
All right, Demon Nation, here we go. That brings up Jaylee Roebuck to get things going for the Lady Demons.
Up to bat for the Lady Demons, it's going to be number 28, Jaylee Roebuck.
She'll take strike 1 there. One ball, 1 strike for Jaylee Roebuck. As she swings through the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Roebuck will be retired on strikes. There's 1 away. Addie Dobson will register her first K of the day. Brings up Shiley Orr for the Lady Demons. She'll take strike 1. Great tune-up game here. This is a great opportunity for both teams to see some really good competition as Lindsay continues their postseason run and as the Lady Demons start their postseason run. So 0-1 misses up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Here's your 1-1 by Dobson. It's going to hit dirt on the inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one hit strike there. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Shiley Orr. Hard hit ball to second base. It'll get under the glove of the second baseman and into right field. Base hit.
Now batting number 12, Peyton Wagner.
Good piece of hitting there by Shiley Orr. Gets a pitch that she can put into play. Hits a hard ground ball to second base. She's not able to range under it. Gets under her glove. And the Lady Demons have a 1-out base runner. It brings up Peyton Wagner. Ball gets to the backstop. Off to second goes Shiley Orr. Jacoby Miller, and Shiley Orr's right there to head to second base. Good job. Way to be aware of what's going on there. Advance when you can. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0 is fouled off by Peyton. Here's your 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Hard hit ball up the middle. Shortstop ranges over, has trouble filling it. She's not going to be able to make a throw. Everybody's safe. I think that's Flood. Yeah, that is Flood, though. Last pitcher has now moved to shortstop, and that ball just ate her all up. That's just a hard hit ball right there by Peyton Wagner, and what looked to be fairly routine. Flood had all the trouble in the world with digging that ball out of the ground and just wasn't able to get it, scoop it up to even make an attempt on a throw. Timeout on the field as the Lindsay coach will head to the circle to try to get some things figured out here as Lady Leopards are in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the fourth inning with Lady Demons at first and third and only one out. For the Lady Demons. Got a pinch runner at first base. Jacoby Strickland in to run for the Lady Demons at first base as Monfeld will take strike one on that inside zone. Let's see what Coach Miller chooses to do here with this first and third situation, if he's going to try to do something tricky or way out to a big lead off the second goes Jacoby with no throw. Jacoby got herself almost halfway out there trying to bait a throw behind her, but Jacoby Miller wouldn't bite out. One ball, Madison Vonfeld. There's a hard hit ball to third base. She'll scoop it up, throw to home. Oh, they called foul. Foul ball. That's actually good news for the Lady Demons as they had Shiley dead to right at third base, or at the plate. That ball was hit hard. Third baseman was able to scoop it up and make a clean throw to the plate, and they already had the tag on. Ooh, hard hit foul. If that was fair, that would have been gone. They had the tag on Shiley over there, so it was a good thing that went foul. But that's a hard hit foul ball there by Madison Vonfeld. If that would have stayed fair, it'd have been in the trees. One ball, two strikes, one out. There's a ball to third. This is just like the last one. They'll throw to the plate, make the tag on Shiley Orr, and she's out. That play looked identical to the play before. Hard hit ball to third base. Third baseman's able to scoop it up, make the throw to the plate. They put the tag on Shiley Orr, and there's one away. Same scenario here. Lady Demons have runners on the corners with two outs, and Hallie Robinson up to bat. McKenna Colbeth. McKenna Colbeth will step in to pinch run at first for the Lady Demons. Off to second goes McKenna. She'll slide in with no throw. Once again, two in scoring position for the Lady Demons with two outs here for Hallie Robinson, who takes ball one. Hard hit ball, base hit into right field. They'll send Colbeth around third. She's going to try to slide in. They got her at the plate. Great piece of hitting there by Hallie. She finds a hole between first and second, sends that ball into right field. They try to send McKenna Colbeth around third, and great throw from that right fielder, Dylan Raines. They get her at the plate, but the Demons do push one more across. And we head to the top of the fifth inning. Your new score, Lady Demons 2, Lady Leopards 0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Duncan and Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Welcome back to Demon Stadium. Demon Nation, some changes to talk about. In the circle for the Lady Demons, number 28, Jaylee Roebuck. She'll take over in the circle for the Lady Demons. Checking in at first base will be McKenna Wilson. And catching for the Lady Demons, and the catch will be Ray Crow. Jacoby Strickland also checks into right field for the Lady Demons. A lot of defensive changes going on here as they try to get tuned up here. As a first pitch to Briley Russell. He misses for a ball. And it looks like they moved Jalen Reed to left field for the Lady Demons. As the 1-0 is in for a strike. That one will miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. New pitcher for the Lady Demons is the senior Comanche transfer, Jaylee Roebuck. As McKenna Wilson's day in the circle is done. We'll get you her final numbers here in a minute. Great pitch by Jaylee there. Russell swings right through it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Full count pitch. Popped up on the infield. Hallie Robinson ranges back. She'll pull back. Let Jacoby Strickland race in from right field to make the catch. 1 away.
Now batting number 4, Braxley Burton.
Great catch there by Jacoby. Great communication by Hallie and Jacoby as Hallie's racing out. She sees Jacoby's got a better angle at that ball. Pulls off, lets Jacoby make the catch. That brings up Braxley Burton for the Lady Leopards. With 1 away. First pitch is in for a strike. JD brings home the 0-1 pitch. Beautiful pitch right down Main Street. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's your 0-2 pitch. Great 0-2 pitch there by Jaylee as she puts that about a ball out. Tries to get Burton to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Finley will scoop it up, throw it across the diamond. It hits the dirt. Great. McKenna Wilson flashes some leather at first base as that ball dives into the dirt, and she's able to dig it right out. So with 2 outs, that brings up Jay-Z Anderson. So as mentioned, McKenna Wilson's day is done. She pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, no walks, and 8 strikeouts. First pitch misses out for ball 1. Yeah, McKenna pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. As mentioned, she's 4 away from a big milestone of 600 strikeouts. Congratulations to McKenna Wilson as the 1-0 misses. 2 balls, no strikes. There you go. She swings through the This is Dylan Raines, the batter for the Lady Leopards. I think their lineup has gotten a little shuffled up. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Jay-Z. This is Jay-Z Anderson. My bad. I seen the number versus the batting where she's batting. They have made some. It looks like maybe they just made defensive changes. We'll have to keep an eye here when they change pitchers out. I don't know how that's going to affect their lineup here. Hopefully just some defensive changes. As the 2-2 hits the dirt. Full count. Full count here with 2 outs. The Lady Demons we are in the bottom. We're on top of 5th. Make sure you got your innings right there. There's a ground ball to McKenna Wilson. She'll scoop it up. Oh, touch the bag. Inning over. Great inning by Jaylee Roebuck there in the circle. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Your score remains Lady Demons 2, Lady Leopards 0. As mentioned before, you're listening to Duncan Lady Demons Softball, brought to you by Sparklight. Go to your local Sparklight office and check on pricing. If you're in Duncan, go see Olivia or Lauren about pricing options. Experience ultra-fast internet with our fiber-powered network. Customize your Wi-Fi options and enjoy seamless streaming, gaming, and connectivity throughout your home. At Sparklight, we're more than your internet provider. We're your neighbor. With local support, 24/7 tech help, and a focus on making life easier, we're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Sparklight Internet offers unlimited data on most available plans, so customers never have to worry about going over. We know that seamless connectivity is important. Stay online across all your devices, so we offer internet to choose your plan for you. Stronger signal, smarter setup. Sparklight has teamed up with Eero to bring you stronger, faster Wi-Fi. Let Eero's advanced mesh technology blanket your home in fast, reliable Wi-Fi. Again, thank you, Sparklight, for your continuous support of Duncan High School athletics. Demon Nation, we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. See if I can get this inning changed for you. Back to work in the circle for the Lady Leopards is Addie Dobson. Jalen Reed will kick things off, who pops the bunt up in foul territory, but it falls harmlessly to the ground. So far, Jalen has had a tough night trying to figure out Reese Flood. Let's see if she can get on Dobson here. Take strike 2 on that low outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 misses way up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I want to send another special shout out to my mom and dad listening at home. Bud and Linda Akers, I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in and always supporting Duncan Lady Demons. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Fouled, out of play. Might have hit, did they hit a car? Might have hit a car. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a bouncy ball to short. They're going to not a chance. Safe at first base. There's the Reed Rocket. That is Jalen Reed's bread and butter right there. She puts that ball on the ground with some hops to make Reese Flood have to attack that ball with her speed, with Reed Rocket speed, not a chance. And the Lady Demons have a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Mallory Taylor, who shows bunt, pops it up.